Okay, station 7.
Hi, good afternoon, Mr. Buffett and Mr. Munger. My name is Bill He, and I'm from Vancouver, Canada. You two make up an iconic duo, and growing up, I found your investment strategies very admirable. And so my question is, how do you deal with conflicts when they arise between the two of you?
Are you applying personal conflicts in terms of doing something ourselves versus having Berkshire do it, or between the two of you? Charlie and I, literally, and people find this hard to believe, but in 60 years, we've never had an argument. We have disagreed about things, and we'll probably keep occasionally disagreeing about this or that. But if you define an argument as something where emotion starts entering into it, or anger or anything of the sort, it just doesn't happen. I think that Charlie is smarter than I am, but I also think that there are certain things where I've spent more time on them than he has, and sometimes we both think we're right, and generally I get my way because Charlie is willing to do it that way, and he's never second-guessed me when things have been wrong, and I wouldn't dream of second-guessing him if he were doing something that was wrong. So it turned out to be wrong. We'll never have a conflict, basically. Charlie?
Well, the issue isn't how we get along. The issue is how is it going to work when we're gone, and the answer is fine. It's going to work fine.
We're lucky that I ran into him when I was, 28 years old, and I both worked in the same grocery store, and he grew up less than a block away from where I now live and everything, but I did not know who Charlie Munger was until I was 28. But clearly we're in sync in how we see the world, and we're in sync on business decisions, basically. Charlie would do fewer things than I would, but that's because I'm spending my time on this while he's designing dormitories or something. And we both keep busy in our own ways, and we have a lot of fun dividing the labor like we do. But you really want to work. I mean, having the right partners in life, particularly the right spouse, but particularly having the right partners in life is enormously important. I mean, it's more fun with a partner, both in personal life and in business life, and you probably get more accomplished too, but you just have a better time. It would not be any fun to do work in a little room and make a ton of money trading around securities, but never working with another human being. So I recommend finding, well, Charlie gave some advice in the movie, finding the best person will have you, or something like that. Sort of a limited objective.
But it's not hard to be happy if you're a collector and don't run out of money. Collecting is intrinsically fun. Just think, how many people who you know in your whole life who were collectors who didn't run out of money, who weren't happy collecting? That's what we've been collecting all our lives. It's a very interesting thing. There's always a new rock to be turned over, and it's interesting.
Yeah, in a certain way, we've collected friends that make our lives better and that we have a good time with, and it's very important, who you select as your heroes or your friends. And I've been lucky in this. I mean, it was only because of a doctor named Eddie Davis and his wife that Charlie and I even met. But if you keep doing enough things, some will work out. Very lucky, and the best ones are ones that involve lifelong involvement with other people. We've got some of our directors, a number of our directors, that have had similar impacts on me. So I recommend that you look for somebody better than you are, and then try to be like they are.
It's funny, we've lost people along the way. And when I lost Warren's secretary, I thought, my God, she was so wonderful. Gladys, we'll never get another one. Becky is better. And then we had Vern McKenzie, who was a wonderful chief financial officer. He's gone. And the current incumbent is better. We've been very lucky. And maybe the shareholders will be lucky a few more times.